What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Life Advice with Hunter. This is a show where I sit down, read questions from viewers just like you, and give you some advice on whatever is going on in your life. And today I'm just chilling playing some Baltro. And if you want to submit your own questions for videos just like that, you can do so by going down into the description, finding the Google form link, finding me on social media, or joining our Discord server. All the links are down in the description. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we got a nice short one today, so I want to hop straight into things. Let's go ahead and read that. If she comes back after 2 years and you still love her, but you know that you can never take her back, but are still in love. Sorry, it was written a little weird there. So thank you for reaching out via social media. If you want to do the same, you can find all my social media links down in the description. But yeah, man, that's a real thing, man. Let me tell you. When I was like 19, no, I wasn't even 19 yet. I was 18. You know, I've talked about that first girl that like really fucked with me when I was 16. She actually came back into my life at that point, and I actually tried to date her. I don't think I've ever told this part of the story on here, so I'm going to do that. And we tried to date again for a couple weeks, and if you haven't heard this part of the story, she cheated on me, and like it was bad cheating, okay? Like fucking my friend bad, okay? It was pretty gnarly, I won't lie to you. And you know, the thing is that dumb me took her back, right? And it wasn't for long at all, right? Because like I knew that wasn't gonna work, right? And I realized that right away. And the truth of the matter is that it does not matter why you guys broke up. I stand by the fact that in 90% of cases, you should not get back with an ex, all right? You guys broke up for a reason. The exception to that rule, sorry, I don't know what's going on in it. The exception to that rule is if you guys broke up because of like long distance or like that there was an actual valid reason, right? I'm not talking about a fight. I'm not talking about like cheating or anything like that. I'm talking about like there was a distance issue, there was a career issue, anything like that, right? Because those are valid reasons, right? And I stand by this. A lot of people will try to tell you that it's like, if somebody doesn't choose you over their career, then fuck them. It's like, no, dude, fuck that shit, okay? I stand by the fact that especially when you're young, you need to focus on your career. And sometimes relationships don't work out. And look, if 5-10 years from now goes by and you're like, look, I still love that girl, then sure, I don't see a problem with it. But like if she cheated on you or you guys got in a dumb fight or something like that, fuck that. I stand by that, right? Never go back to a girl that didn't want you, and don't go back to a guy that didn't want you, and vice versa, right? Look, dude, just like, why, right? That's what I always say to my friends, or anything like that. When I hear that thing about like, oh, I texted my ex last night, I literally think to myself, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Why? You know, like literally that plays in my head, and I've said that to friends that have talked to their exes or something like that. There was, there was a couple instances with some of my guys, where it was like, where they would come to me after I've tried to help them for the last several months deal with this breakup. And they say something along the lines of, oh, by the way, I texted her last night, or, oh, by the way, we're hanging out again tonight, or whatever the fuck. It's like, dude, what are you doing to yourself? Like genuinely, what are you doing to yourself? And I don't want to see you go through that. So really one of the big things that I would tell you is just block her fucking number. There's no reason to keep her number around or keep her Instagram around or her fucking Snapchat. There's no reason to keep it around. Block her right now while you're listening to this shit, brother. And I'll tell you why. There's nothing good that comes of it, okay? Here's the thing that's going to come of it. Shit like this where you guys are going to text each other every couple years and check up on each other or try to like get in each other's pants again or anything like that. Fuck that, all right? And what do you need her unblocked? What do you need for her in your life, right? Like what are you missing in your life without her right now is a good way that I look at like relationships in general with people, is that I want you to examine it. Like, what am I missing now that I don't have her in my life and vice versa? What is she missing now that she doesn't have you in your life, right? And the point is that if you sit here, you dwell on the fact that maybe you ruined the relationship or whatever, and you think, I still love her, you're more likely to get back together if you keep it together. And it doesn't sound like you guys need to be together by the sounds of it. I assume that things may have ended in a fucking terrible fight. But yeah, no, I would truthfully just straight up block her number or block her social media. There's no reason, right? This isn't the same thing, but Woody's gamertag back in the day told a great story about how his high school girlfriend reached out to him on social media, and he talked to his wife about it, and he kind of talked about how he's like, I don't need that relationship, right? And like he literally had no desire to cheat on his wife. That wasn't the point. But he thought to himself, he was like, what do I gain, right? What do I gain from that relationship? And especially in a dating sense, you got to tell yourself that sometimes, right? Like what am I trying to get out of talking to that person again? And if you can't genuinely think of something, then just get rid of them. Because the other bad thing that you're going to do is you're going to, be laying there in bed late at night, listening to some fucking duster, and go, fuck it, let's see what she's been up to. And you're going to open up Instagram, you're going to look at her photos, and then that's when you send her the message. Don't fucking do that shit, all right? Like, genuinely, don't do it, man. Because I've been that guy where we're chasing a girl or something like that, and it just doesn't work out, right? And the other thing is, too, I just think that, in general, getting back with pretty much anybody for almost any reason is just a bad idea, like I feel like relationships and friendships, literally any type of relationship, ends for a reason. That is something that I firmly believe in the sense that like nothing ever stops for no reason. I that's something that I've talked about before, but like I don't think that if you have to fight for your relationship or you have to fight for her attention or all this stuff, I don't see a point in it, right? That is something that I firmly think about a lot, right? And like, so like, for example, if I have a friend in my life that doesn't put in the same effort that I put into our friendship or anything like that, then it's like, I'm just going to give up, right? And the thing is that you haven't seen this girl in 2 years, right? And I get that you still love her and she might be your first girlfriend. I don't know. You are probably going to love that girl for a long time. And the truth of the matter is that I believe in this. You don't truly get over the person that you were previously in love with until you find somebody to love more. And it sounds like you need to do that, my friend. And I'm not telling you to go out and fuck some random girl tonight. That's not my point. But what is my point is that maybe start looking for another girl. There are plenty of women out in the sea, all right? And like, you didn't describe her as your soulmate, so I don't think that you think that of her. I think that you see her as a girl that you dated at one time and you think it would be nice to be back in a relationship, but don't, If you broke up with her for a reason, then fuck that, man. Just block her number, block her out of your life. There's no reason that she should be in your life right now. She should have no way to be able to tell you how she's feeling, all right? She shouldn't be able to message you and be like, oh, I miss you so much, because she probably does, but guess what? Fuck that, brother. She ruined the relationship the first time, brother. Who fucking cares? Boo-hoo, cry me a river type shit, all right? That is the type of shit you should be on when it comes to your previous relationships. Don't think about what it could have been. Think about who you are now and what you're going to be now, But yeah, no, I would recommend maybe talking to some new girls, blocking her number, and just getting her out of your life. You don't need her in your life. It doesn't seem like she provides you with anything. She hasn't provided you with anything for a while, and that's fine. That's what happens when you break up. You just don't need to waste your time with it. But anyways, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching today's video. I know that today's a little shorter on the short side, but, I feel like, every once in a while I like a nice short one. But anyways, guys, once again, if you want to submit your own questions, you can do so by going down into the description, finding the Google form link, finding my social medias, or joining our Discord server, all that great stuff. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.